Work when I hit the right buttons, damn you. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust the settings there. Welcome to a new game! Once I readjust this. Put it back down to 70. There we go. Subtitles on, additional content. I'm just looking to see if there's any streamer mode. And there's not. Okay. There we go. I think there's any other tweaks I made. Okay, so now I have played this a lot. Got up to level 9. This time around, however, we are going to go on to do a custom. Have enemy health standard, enemy damage like that. Healing. Combat healing. There we go. Alright, so these are our settings. Now, I have played this for quite a few hours, but we're going to do a new start.
Let me tell you the tale of the epoch to end all epochs, and of the queen who led the realm to its fate. For eons, Nevendar had been the playtoy of the gods and the battlefield of their disputes. But our queen could not bear to see the world suffer so. No one could oppose her quest for freedom, not even a goddess. Victorious and surrounded by her faithful companions, Aviana the Liberator found her seat on the throne of Nevendar. But with it came an unexpected burden, the fear that she had become what she had always fought. The realm needed guidance that she dared not provide. She abandoned her people, and so her people abandoned her. The citadel of Ilion became her prison of solitude. Left unattended, our world grew sick. A poison coursed through its lands. The first herald of a new era of darkness.
Oh, right, there's a lot of reading. Okay, well, you guys are gonna hear my voice. Congratulations! It had been years since our queen had ventured beyond the walls of blank. Still here she was alone, her eyes scouring the quiet darkness of a supposedly not so abandoned dwarven mine colony.
I'm sure this is the right place. But if so, where are the dwarves? Maybe the rumors about a mountain clan taking back this old settlement were wrong. But I can't give up now.
So we get choices. Anyway.
Act first, regret later. Nevendar needs me.
Aviana walked forward, sword in hand, ready to face whatever may come, and yet, despite the familiar thrill of danger tensing up her muscles, she smiled. This was where she belonged. Okay, first off. Are there tutorials? I know there's tutorials, but I need to see if I can turn them back on. No way to undo it. Okay. Anyway. That appearance stuff is something we'll deal with later. The smell came before the sight, scattered on the ground before her, the corpses of a few dwarves.
Looks like they were slain by human weapons. Blood is still fresh. The killers can't be very far.
Who goes there? My queen! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. We lost you earlier. You dashed off so fast we couldn't follow. Did something happen? We were so worried.
You didn't lose me, I lost
You didn't lose me. I lost you. Voluntarily.
Your Highness, you cannot take such risks. The realm needs you.
I know. I was just making sure you stay on your toes. Are any of the dwarfs still alive?
No, Your Highness. But we did find a few dead ones. Their blood was still warm.
It seems someone entered this old mine colony right before we did.
Raiders, maybe?
No. They would have needed some really good equipment to take on those dwarves. And they would have had to be very organized.
Astute observation, Your Highness.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear that? It must be a survivor.
Yes, Your Grace. Please, stay here. We will assess the situation and clear the way.
No. Let me lead the way. It's a queen's duty to guide her people, even in the darkest, and they're gone. What use is it to wear a crown if people don't even listen to what you have to say? All right, let's do this, Aviana. You still got it.
Dialogue choices. Here's the tutorials. So, you decide what Aviana says to other characters. Each choice has an icon that will give you a clue about what she might say next. Question marks ask questions. Cross swords ends the conversation and attacks the other person. Hearts are an attempt to be romantic. And the door exit is to end the conversation and leave. Some choices may lead to different outcomes. So your choices matter. You can find any tutorials in the help menu. Oh yeah. Oh, go back through all of them. I did want to see one thing though. What the hell does trigger do? Ability 3. Oh, show outlines. Okay. This is just outlines of stuff you can interact with. And that's a quest! The zealous warriors had clearly run to his own demise. His thick blood now soaked the robes of a human with crazed eyes, leading a group of equally exalted fanatics. Facing this horde of bloodthirsty cultists was a lone dwarf clutching his injured flank. He hurt his ass, and looking at Aviana in disbelief.
The wolves devour me. Are you?
The treacherous one reveals herself to us. Bless the High Father for this fortune.
Fortune? You just killed one of my people. You should be begging for mercy.
She is the one responsible for all your suffering, my poor lambs. She is the one who brought the veil down and left us stranded from the one true God.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I've missed this. A bunch of cultists to cut down, a short-bearded man to protect. It really takes me back.
My brothers and sisters, let us offer her screams of agony to the High Father. The dwarf will serve as our witness.
Those bastards.
Can you still fight?
Yes, my queen.
Just call me Aviana, all right?
Here they come.
And welcome to combat. Okay, battle strategy. So the blue pip means you can move. The red lets you use abilities, and the yellow lets you move or use an ability. When they say abilities, they mean attacks, or heals, or defense skills. Any remaining action points at the end of a unit's turn will heal a percentage of their total HP depending on the difficulty setting. We got it set to 5% per, or 5%. They also grant a buff. Blue grants agile, red grants strong, yellow grants agile and strong. Conditions. Most abilities will apply at least one condition to its target. They are displaced under the life bar as up arrows and down arrows, positive and negatives. Green is positive, red is negative. Each condition has their own icon, and as you can see when you inspect them, that's the bottom half of the image. First round.
Glory and honor. There will be no surrender. We make our stand here.
Okay. So Helmer here, he's like a tank, essentially. His runic strike deals damage, applies runic mark. If the target already has runic mark, it is pushed 2 tiles away. Fight me, ya cowards. The dwarf names. This applies taunts, so again, this is going to be very good. Helmer cannot be flanked. If Helmer ends his turn while being adjacent to more than one enemy, he gains Protected, which reduces the next attack he receives by 25%, and is immovable, as well as has 5% resistance to everything. Right now he's got 30, 20, 21, and 20. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna smack this guy.
Don't test me!
Put runic mark on him. And then we're gonna smack him again. And as you can see, both are highlighted this time because we're gonna be pushing him. Like, we're actually gonna be pushing him into this guy, so he's gonna take damage because of it. But because he can't move 2 at once, yeah. So, Aviana, there are also these pickups throughout the map. This is an orb of regeneration, grants regen. This is a seal of terror, which makes the unit afraid, and this fire will deal damage and light them on fire. Aviana teleports, not anything else. You know what? We're just gonna hold it. We're strong and agile.
On the offensive.
Needs agile.
Holding the line. Wear them down.
Don't test me!
Corpses! Whenever a unit is killed, it will leave a corpse on the tile of its death. Corpses do not prevent you from stepping on the tile. Units with the corpse condition count as corpse as well as a unit at the same time. Many units and effects will interact with those corpses, usually consuming them to create runes or skeletal remains. Lots of effects.
You're mine.
On the offensive. Wear them down.
Let me be your shield. Don't test me!
Yeah, we win. And we can see our rewards. So we need 1,000 XP to reach level 2. We got 100. And we can see their condition. We can even retry if we don't like the results.
That was the last of them. You still standing?
Yes, my queen. I mean, Aviana.
Tell me what happened here. Do you know who those frothing lunatics were?
No. Our lookout spotted some of them lurking around this place a few hours ago, but we never thought they could find the secret entrances.
To be fair, I had to look pretty hard to find one myself.
Trying to make me feel better, huh? I appreciate it.
Where are the others? Don't tell me you're the last one standing.
I don't know. Me and a few warriors went back to find other survivors, but we got separated.
So you know where to find them then?
Yes, you're right. Aviana. It's going to take a while, but I'll get there. I promise.
Speaking of, you know my name, but I still haven't heard yours.
Helmer Eisenshield at your service. Oh, although I would probably sound more convincing if I wasn't bleeding out from several spots.
Yeah, they did quite a number on you. Still, pretty impressive that you held your own. My own warriors didn't fare that well.
Oh, well, what can I say? I might not be as old as the hills, but I'm tougher than one.
We'll take care of this, then we'll go look for your friends.
Elmer is a descendant from one of the most headstrong mountain clans. In other words, he's very thick-headed and very dense. A perfect dwarf! Helmer is unlike what most would expect of his kind. Measured, curious, but those who let themselves be fooled by his patient demeanor will soon be reminded that he had centuries to hone and master. Okay. So he grants us the runic teleportation ability. This basically lets us fast travel once we unlock fast travel. So sadly we can't go here. There is ways to go in that. And we can travel. Like, post-encounter healing. During fights, units can lose health. To replenish it, you will need to either use healing spells during combat or interact with healing fountains, or health fountain. They can be found across the world, both in dungeons and in the field. These things. Interact, boom, insta-healed. Follow the lever. Follow the lever, Kronk. And it will open up. Yeah, see? There's a treasure chest right there, and you can't get it. I like going through.
Here they are!
My friends, I thought you were dead.
Later, Helmer. Help us fight them off first, yeah?
The rebirth will cleanse the world of your infamy, dwarves. You should have stayed hidden in your caves forever.
The rebirth? Of what exactly?
Silence! Your reign of lies will be washed away by the tides of the rebirth, and the will of the Veil will be absolute.
All right then. You've made your choice.
Keep her alive, and the Deathless Cardinal will intercede in our names, my lambs, for the High Father!
So, at the beginning of every battle, we get to reposition our troops. We're going to put Helmer there, along with an axe thrower. And we can even inspect them to see what they do. We're going to put another axe thrower up here, along with Aviana, like that. There you go, basically mirror each other. And what I love is we can see the turn order. So, this guy, and you can see that he highlighted up here, he's going first. Then it's going to be this guy, then the one in the back rank, then us, then this priestess, which is their healer. Damn, the model looks good, doesn't it? Anyway, her healing ray, retribution, has passive, every unit has a bunch of stuff. Each unit's different, each unit is good. Some of them are better than others, but
Mounting
most
an
of them
offense,
are,
holding the line.
most of them are the same.
Glory and honor. Wear them down.
So that's their entire turn. Battle strategy. Waiting. The battle begins, but Master Strategist knows when to attack and when to wait. Instead of expending your action points, you can decide to wait, delaying your unit's turn until the end of the round. In that case, you allow the enemy to exhaust themselves and drawing them towards you. So we are going to wait. This is just saying we'll take our turn next. And then she did the same thing, so.
Let me be your shield.
My eyes are as sharp as my axes.
So you can see the line here. This is where we can hit. They cannot hit beside them, sadly. So we're just gonna wait.
Got 'em just where I want them.
I love the voice for the dwarves.
We will be victorious. There will be no surrender. Breaking the line. Wear them down.
What's that negative you got? Radiance do again. When targeting this unit, gain crit chance for each stack of radiance. Crit chance, okay.
All will fall before me. You're mine.
Good, get a kill. Oh, kill on the standard attack.
Gotcha! My eyes are as sharp as my axes.
Damn. Gonna have to wait. Yeah, they love doing that. They love healing and then running away.
On the offensive. There will be no surrender.
Don't test me!
I have no idea where the cat is. Oh, that's so close to death. One thing to note about the priestess's healing, she cannot heal herself. And she can only cast it once every 3 turns.
Wear them down. On the offensive.
Yeah, that doesn't help protect you.
Don't
'Cause you're dead.
test me!
You're mine.
I'll put you down. Got 'em just where I want them. Gotcha!
Yes,
Arr!
here we go. And win. Victory! Victory is ours.
Still okay?
Mostly, yes. If you hadn't been there, actually, How did you know we were in trouble? You came here very quickly. We thought nobody knew about Cragwell.
It was a coincidence. I had my own reasons to seek out your people. By the way, does your clan have a name?
We do not. We once belonged to different clans, but not anymore. Now we are only known as the Exiles. Although some of my friends here might still scowl at that name.
I see. May I ask how this new name came to be?
As much as I'd love to answer your questions, well, many of my people could still be in danger.
Oh, yes, of course. What can I do to help?
Well, we were prepared for such an eventuality. We knew that the Imperials might not look too kindly on us resettling this old colony. We planned an exit route in case this place became too compromised to inhabit. And I fear that this might be the case.
All right. I will escort you to safety.
Our meeting point is outside, near a rock formation on the mountainside. Hopefully, a few others will have made it out alive.
Yep. So now we exit. So this is a fast travel thing. We don't have access to it yet, but that's a fast travel thing. Alright, welcome to the world map. Well, actually, a couple things. It is time for you to choose a class, a major step in shaping your combat style and abilities. Each class has a different skill tree, abilities, and strategic roles on the battlefield. Don't worry, this choice isn't permanent. You'll be able to change your class or skill tree points at any time by paying gold. We want the money! So, you got War Master, Primordial Ruler, Holy Regent, and Witch Queen. So, this, I originally went with War Master. This is essentially the standard warrior, you know, frontline fighter. Does have a very good thing, Relentless. At the start of your turn, remove one random negative effect on you. Later on, you can get a thing where she, for every negative effect every time you remove a negative effect, you also heal yourself. Living Weapon, that was the AoE we used, and Flawless Strike was the standard attack we used. Primordial Ruler, basically the elemental style fighter, has a little bit of everything. As a range of 2, you pull the target and strike them. Release a wave of physical energy, dealing physical bludgeoning damage and pushing all enemies one tile away. Whenever you cast a primal spell, basically a nature spell, fire, ice, which counts towards that, you would fuse your weapon standard attacks with that element. Holy Regent is basically a range character that has a bit of holiness to it. At the end of your turn, heal the allied unit with the lowest health within 3 tiles of you. Witch Queen is basically a necromancer. Line damage, chance to blind. Absorbs the power of the dead, consume a corpse to regain 40% of your max mana. If the target is also a skeletal remains, gain strong. This ability does not cost any AP, but it does require her to have at least 1 AP. Whenever you cast a spell, she gains 1 stack of Witching Hour Channeling. When she gains 6, she gains Witching Hour Unleashed. I'm thinking we go with the Holy Regent. Have a nice range character. Yeah, and have a nice healing character. So I am tempted to pick, yeah. Let's go Holy Regent. We can always change it later. Okay, welcome to skill points. Skill points work basically the same, everything. We gotta put 5 in here before we can unlock anything here or here, and then so on and so on. So this one. Oh wow, you can actually see what's affected by them. What's this one? Reduce the damage dealt by you by 50%, but heal 2 allies with 4 tiles. Yeah, no. At the end of your turn, create a concentrated field on all tiles adjacent. Whenever an ally ends its turn, or the first time it moves inside the concentrated field, grant protected. And remove 1 negative status effect. Nice. Increase her power by 5% for each beneficial condition. Never created or disappeared. At the start of battle, grant 2 random beneficial conditions. Yield. Please. Alright. So welcome to the world map, everyone. Can't really turn too much. But as you can see, we're Aviana. We're on a horse. Also, I'd like to point out we do have access to some cosmetics. Nothing major right now. Doesn't do anything.
The river. Do you know what's wrong with it?
Not really. Some kind of unusual mana is seeping through new fault lines in the mountain. But that's all we know.
I see.
Can't really interact with much. Can't even go down here. Now we are going to go up here. Grab this chest. Dwarven Edge. Ah, we can't use it. It's a sword. That's a really good sword. Holy shit. Increase our constitution, our intelligence, and our dex. Damn. You might change classes sooner than I thought. Dwarves! Little stubby ones.
My friends. Where are the others?
I do not know, Helmer. We have been waiting for a while now.
I'm afraid you're the only ones who made it.
Me and a few others specifically went back to make sure we could help as many as we could. Anyone else who made it out must have already fled the mountain.
Sounds plausible. The mountainside could be crawling with those cultists.
Which is precisely why we should leave as soon as possible. Where to, however, I do not know.
Come with me.
What? What do you mean?
To Ilion. You'll be safe there.
But I'm not sure we can accept...
All right, I'll help you. It's an order. Better now?
Ha! Oh yes, my queen. We shall obey your every command. May we carry you on our backs.
All right, you're a little too good at this. I'm the one who's uncomfortable now.
But seriously, why? I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
I'll be honest. I came here looking for you because I need your help. Your people's help, I mean. There are things I must ask you.
I see. What kind of things, may I ask?
Let's have this conversation when we're in a safer environment, yeah?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Alright, portal to Ilion. There's a button on the bottom left corner of our screen that's flashing right now. Literally just hold the button and we teleport. Ilion! Welcome to the legendary city. Your stronghold and home. First task, head to the castle and speak with Helmer to begin your adventure. Castle. Meet companions. Helmer.
I'm so grateful for what you did for us, Avian. Us exiles haven't had this level of comfort for a long time.
It was the
yeah.
least I could do. The mountain clans have their place in my realm just as much as any other race.
Clearly, not everyone shares your point of view. Well, why did you come to Cragwell? I thought you didn't really do that kind of thing anymore.
Well, I take it that if you know this much about me, you must also know how uncomfortable the last 20 years of my reign have been.
Yes, I have. I know that all of your former companions and counselors have abandoned Ilion.
Some of them had turned their backs on me, betrayed my trust, and others, well, they just left. Even my best friend.
Orion, right? Your childhood friend. The other half of the Twilight Twins, the legendary duo of mercenaries.
It's been a while since I've heard that name. I see that you know your stuff.
Oh, well. What can I say? Everyone loves the tale of an underdog's rise to glory, eh?
I guess. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I was in this very throne room when something unexpected happened.
Okay, she's recalling the strange events that had brought her. Aviana closed her eyes. It was hard to know if she did so to help her memory or to spare herself from the flame of curiosity burning bright in Helmer's eyes, or to hide the sadness in her own. Past event.
On that fateful night, Aviana was pulled from her waking torment by an apparition more fit for a dream. In the shadows of her throne room, bathed in a peculiar light the moon could not claim, there stood Orion, the one that had been with her from the beginning, and yet had left her side when she took the throne, joining the long list of burdens that came with it.
Orion? I thought you were dead. I sent my people to look for you, but where were you?
Aviana, I don't have much time.
Is something wrong with you? You look...
Listen, it's not exactly easy to talk to you from where I am, so just listen to me, okay? I don't know how long I have before this channel closes.
Sorry, but what is going on, Orion? I don't understand.
Aviana, Nevendar is dying. Something's happening to this world. A corruption. Tainted mana. I don't know what's causing it, but...
I've heard reports of it. A strange, new kind of mana appearing out of nowhere, all over the realm.
Listen, you cannot stop it on your own. Nobody can. But if you don't do anything, the world will end, Aviana.
What? But what am I supposed to do then? Orion, I've missed you. I'm sorry for everything. I've abandoned you all and...
The source, Aviana. Look for the source. The mountain clans know where it is. It's the only thing that can fix this.
The source? But wait! Orion! Don't go! You have to tell me more. What does this even mean?
Remember, Aviana, you must find the source. Nevendar needs you. I need you. Act first.
Regret later. I can't stay like this. I have to do something. For Nevendar and for Orion.
Back to the present. It's supposed to be back to the future. Elmer tried to keep his composure before this strange tale. That's right, we got tails now. Totally have tails.
See, that is quite unexpected, indeed.
I know how it sounds. I'm not crazy, Helmer. I saw him, just like I'm seeing you now.
Sure, but the source? That's the first time I've heard of this. Is that why you came looking for my kind?
Yes. I thought... well, I thought you could help me. I still would have saved your people anyway, but...
No, I understand. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I really cannot help with that. We'd have to ask other exiles.
And if not them, then maybe the fundamentalists you spoke of earlier.
Yes, I guess. Wait, I just realized. Is that why you asked about the strange river back at Cragwell? Do you think...
Yes. I believe this is the tainted mana my friend alluded to. Or one of its manifestations, at least.
I see. Maybe there's more to be learned in Cragwell then.
I agree. Moreover, now that your people are safe here, I could start looking for the other exiles who fled the colony.
I dared not suggest it, but yes. 2 stones, 1 swing.
Alright.
I have a few questions.
Okay,
The people who attacked you, you really don't know anything about them?
I'm sorry, but no. We did have a few tense conversations with the locals since our arrival, but the people of the Wolf Coast seemed mostly peaceful, if a little mistrustful.
That was more than just a few wary, errant knights and peasants, though.
Indeed, and they mentioned the Veil several times. The ecclesiastical order who reigned absolute over the Empire, before you came along and defeated them, of course.
And I thought all Imperials would be more than happy to bury this terrible chapter of their history. I was naive, clearly.
What about this, what did they say? Endless Cardinal?
Deathless, I think. First time I've heard that title, but it does sound like the sort of thing those Highfather nutjobs would come up with.
Yet another mystery to investigate.
and the tainted mana.
The tainted mana. You said you and the other exiles had noticed it. Did you study its effects?
Not really. One of my friends, a geomancer, said that she'd never seen such a thing before and was fascinated by it. But between the resettlement and the attack, we never really got the time to investigate.
I understand.
And your clan.
About your clan. You said that you and the other exiles had turned your back to that part of your civilization. But can you tell me more?
My original clan were the Guardians of Griffin Peaks. Our long lineage supposedly originates from Memnor himself.
The Keeper of Knowledge who warned the clans of the impending Ragnarok.
Himself, yes. You can imagine how my people fought back against the idea of going to hide in the secret cities. But they cracked. They finally gave in after being harassed by the more protectionist clans for decades. And I left.
I'm sorry. Being separated from your land and your people must have been hard.
It was. But it also taught me that the only thing gained by isolating yourself is a cell that keeps shrinking year after year.
You're telling me.
All right.
Never mind. Care to join me? I could use some company, and it's your people we're looking for.
Oh, yes. Please. It would be an honor to fight by your side.
Good. Let's prepare for our journey back to the Wolf Coast, then.
All right. Build the dwarf barracks. Dwarven barracks. Recruit mountain clan units. Unlock and research the new warriors. Upgrade their strength and for the battles to come. Faction buildings. Yeah. Okay, so basically we gotta recruit 4 units. We have the Temple of Seasons over here. Which, yeah, recruit units. This is just telling us. We have the Crimson Elves. This is basically the elf building. Along with the Arctic Dryad. Bone Wolf, Fairlife Sniper, Warden, Blood Shaman, Winter Witch, Blood Int. These are all the units we get access to. And the Sundown Saw. She dances in sunlight. Over here we have the Stronghold. These are Empire units. We saw the Priestess and what she can do, basically. The soldiers. There's also Paladins, which got spiky wings and spiky helmet. It almost looks like a gremlin to some regard. They are very powerful and very good. The Martyr. Each of these units have 4 different effects, and they are completely different to each other. Disciple, Archmage, ooh, big old wizard beard. We have Hell's Fort, which gives us our infernal or demon units. Infernal Knight is pretty nice because their attacks deal light enemies on fire, burning them, or applying burning, and every time they deal damage to an enemy with burning, this unit will heal for 10% of their max health, which is nice. And then the Stone Cradle is the dwarfs. You already got 2 axe throwers. So yeah, that's all the units we have. Oh yeah, and then Halls of the Dead for our necromancer friends, including the necromancer themselves, herself. Got access Crypt Crawler. Man, these things look amazing and weird. Deal damage, deal poison damage in my web. The Crypt Crawler is unaffected by the effects of rough terrain. Really? Okay, we got a good chunk of gold, so let's get... It is. Yeah, quest is done, but I'm getting a few, I'm getting like 2 of everything. Except for the dwarves, I do not like the dwarf units. One of each of them. And I don't care for the elves. Okay. So, press Y to open up the units tab. And now we can plop our units in. So, goodbye. Heroes don't take up things. We also have backline that we can do. I love having the half-born there. When she's in the backline, she will take an enemy with the highest amount of health, dealing damage, and lighting them on fire. Love it. The soldier. Actually, let's take the Infernal Knight. Crypt Crawler. Actually, we'll take the Priestess and put her in the back line, because her backline ability bestow the health. The ally with the lowest health will be healed once per turn. Let's go with another Crypt Crawler. Put her in, and that's all we can do. But that should be fine. That should be a good chunk of units to start. Oh, character menu. Right. Casting spells. This is where we learn spells. Learning spells cost resources. Once learned, you can upgrade those spells to the same tier as your castle tier. Spell domain you can access depends on your class. In addition, her class domain, Aviana always has access to the Twilight domain, which contains an all-rounder spells. Once a spell has been learned, it can be placed in the quick cast wheel. You can access the quick cast wheel during encounters. Yep. So right now we got access to Chain Heal. Range of 3. It chains. Deals damage. Nice. Thunder Strike. And we also have access to Twilight. Meteor for the Primal. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, don't really want. Alright, back to the open world map. Hold to teleport her to the wolf corpse. I don't even go. I am glad we can finally stream this. Alright. Hollow Flame. Alright. Inventory. I want to check out this. What do we get? So you. Spell damage. Spells ignore. Starts your turn without any... Okay. Spells that either target allies or corpses don't cost. Ray of Darkness now also applies poison. Corpse Maker. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with this. So as you can see, here's the map. We did already go up to Cragwell. They want us there. There's actually quite a bit in this area. Oh, you can see on the left-hand side, there's 2 lumber mills, 3 gold mines, 2 iron mines, divine, primal, unholy, and arcane generators.
Finally,
Get into those
the Wolf Heart's
as we
domain.
go.
As impressive as I remembered, but something is odd.
Yeah, the people look gloomy, and the harbor looks almost empty.
Maybe they have more problems at hand than I knew.
So it's always a good idea to talk to people. There have been numerous reports concerning magic users in places that have become unnaturally charged with mana throughout the region. It is still an undocumented event. I better start writing down things on it. This could be my first groundbreaking theory. Yeah. Sometimes talking to them, you'll learn of areas and stuff that 5 minutes to get back. Yeah. Okay, fast travel and waypoints. These are the fast travel things. Can't interact with that corpse, so I'm not even gonna try.
Well, look who's here. More of those cultists.
I'm ready, my queen.
What did I tell you, Helmer?
Ah, sorry. Old habits die hard. I'm like those roaches. For the exiles! For Nevendar!
Okay, battle strategy, the backline system. Every unit in your active party can be placed in the backline or frontline. Frontline units use their frontline abilities and can be controlled, as we have done so far. Backline units will use their backline ability. They act automatically, cannot be targeted or defeated directly. If all frontline units are defeated, the fight is lost. So in other words, secondary, most battles have additional objectives. Completing it will grant additional XP and a random piece of gear. Win without casting a spell, that's an easy one. So basically, if all of these guys die in the front line, we lose, despite having units back here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So you can't cast any spells, which means we cannot open up the spell page and cast it. Alright.
I call on his holy fury.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Wear them down.
Really? You target him of all people?
Don't test me. Legionaries, move.
So it deals damage, applies burning. Wait.
You're mine.
Nice. He's taunted, so he's going to automatically attack. There's the backline going to work.
By his to believe is to accept.
Yep.
Holding the line. Wear them down.
I will carve his sword on you. You die today.
There will be no surrender.
Oh, I can do this, but
Here is your glory!
nice.
I am his fury.
Yeah, you're dead to the burning. And heal.
I will eat your charred flesh!
Burn and heal. Yep. Power.
Holding the line. On the offensive. We make our stand here.
Let me be your shield. Don't test me.
We are the Bethrison's true servants.
Yay, victory. Goody. And I love that ability. What? Oh. Ooh, what do you get? Intelligence and HP. Nice. Plus 500 gold.
Seems like they're getting bolder, roaming the land in broad daylight. What are the Imperials doing?
Good question. I hope my people found some sort of shelter, or else they'd be at the mercy of this cult.
We will have to go and see Countess Wolfheart about this. I wonder what she has to say.
Careful, Aviana. She could be with them.
I doubt that. The people of the Wolf Coast suffered a lot from the Inquisition and the Veil. Her family included.
Maybe. Still, we're getting closer to Cragwell. Let's keep going, shall we?
Yeah, we've wasted enough time.
Okay.
Halt! Who goes there? By order of the Countess, the mountain roads are closed.
Walkalin?
Aviana, what are you doing here?
It's been a while. How are you faring?
As you can see, not so great. Since that day, there's a lot I've had to learn to let go of, Your Grace. My future was so bright. And now here I am, a mere watchman, braving the winds and drizzle of this damn coast to earn a living.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go get some stuff.
Blame your father, Sebastian, not me. If he hadn't betrayed me, you'd still be sitting pretty.
Indeed. Although one has to wonder how such a loyal man came to act against the wishes of the Queen.
It seems like you two have some history. Maybe we should leave that for later. There's much to be done, my queen. Aviana.
It's no bother, my good sir. Did you know that your queen became so unstable that she drove my father, one of her most loyal servants, to leave in the middle of the night like a thief?
Walkalin?
And did you know why he besmirched his name and mine? Why he became a criminal and a pariah, condemning me to a life of servitude, to protect our good queen from herself, no less?
Now is not the time to air your grievances. We can still discuss this later. The realm needs me.
The realm has needed you for a long while, Your Grace. Glad to see that you are now ready to give it the attention it requires.
Anyway, we have to take this road, Walkalin. Please, let us through.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible, Your Grace. By order of the Countess.
The Countess? You're talking to the Queen, you fool. Don't you know how these things work?
I do. I apologize, but as I am no knight anymore, I could lose this position if I were to disobey my employer.
I understand. I'll talk to the Countess. I'm sure she'll be reasonable.
May the saints protect you, Your Grace.
What an intense fellow.
He has his reasons to dislike me. Or hate me, even. I can't deny that.
I see. Well, you can't be a queen and please everyone.
I guess not.
Yeah. We can't go that way. Ooh, cool. So, capture the gold mine. So, what the gold mine does, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner there, that's 1,000 gold per hour. And that is real time. So, if you just watch in the top left hand corner, the gold, it may take a couple minutes, but it will go up. Come on. Come on. whatever. The gold, basically, that's 1,000 gold in our pocket every hour, just passive. Just a passive gold income. And you can get it for all resources, too. As it shows, yeah, we got 1 of 3 gold mines in this region. So if we can get all 3, that will be wonderful. And we'll heal up.
Here's the Countess.
She looks like she already has quite a lot on her hands.
And indeed, Lady Wolfhot looked as if she was debating how she was going to earn her name by biting into someone's jugular or by running off into the woods. Many people had flocked around her, bleating their grievances with utter abandon. Towering in their midst was an armed woman whose voice sliced through the ruckus like a sword through a poorly assembled coat of
You will
mail.
hear me, Lady Wolfheart. My patience is running thin. For weeks now, I have pleaded for an audience day and night.
Oh, I'm well aware, Ethel. Believe me.
Then why do you persist in your silence and inaction? You must know what danger to our people those rebirth fanatics represent.
Like I said before, we're still investigating. We cannot risk making rash decisions when it comes to the people's faith.
It is not a question of faith, my lady. Those people are a threat. They are still promoting the Vale's dogma.
As I said, we're still investigating. Now, if you please, I have other matters to attend to.
Fine. Then I will have to take this into my own hands, I'm afraid. Goodbye.
I like this one already.
Good riddance. Oh, by all the saints! Your Highness, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I can see that, yes. I can't judge, but you look like you're up to your ears in it. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. We need access to the Cragwell mine colony, and your soldiers aren't really cooperating.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid that there's not much I can do for now.
What do you mean? You gave the order to block the mountain roads. Surely you can tell them to let us through.
I could, but I will not. The Wolf Coast is in a very delicate position right now. Any further conflict could have terrible consequences.
Any further conflict? The vultures who did this must be pillaging and desecrating Cragwell as we speak. They attacked us unprovoked.
Is that what happened? Or did you and your people take something that no longer belonged to you, causing mayhem in my county?
Okay. Not saying. Yeah.
His friends were killed by those lunatics. Not only did you sit here doing nothing, but now you're disrespecting him?
And what respect did they show me when they took over the Cragwell ruins without asking for my permission?
The Cragwell what?
Enough. Like I said before, we're investigating the situation. You have to understand that my hands are tied until we understand what's really happening.
And why is that exactly? This all seems pretty clear-cut to me.
Well, no matter what you think of the rebirth, many people of this region consider it as the only church of the High Father.
But they are fanatics of the Vale. They kill in the name of their god. It's the same evil we fought back against 20 years ago.
I understand. But to many, it's not about the Vale. It's about the faith they long to rekindle. Most of them are peaceful, Your Highness.
Most. But some of them just so happen to be bloodthirsty zealots.
Which is why we are investigating. Moreover, the exiles haven't exactly been making this any easier.
What do you mean? We barely interfered with your affairs.
And yet, I have reports of raiders pillaging the area and murdering innocent people. Dwarven raiders.
What? That's impossible. My people would never do that.
Which is why we're investigating. Do you understand my position now? That being said, if Her Majesty were to help us in solving this situation, we could open the way to the Cragwell ruins, or colony, whichever you prefer.
I have a few questions first. What about the lady you were talking to? Ethel, is that right? Who is she?
Please don't talk to me about her. If the Rebirth are fanatics, then she is on the opposite end of the spectrum. And she won't shut up about it.
What do you mean?
She was a local, became a knight errant at a young age, came back here a few weeks ago. And she came with her grand ideals, a profound hatred for anything related to any church, a big sword, and an even bigger mouth.
I see. So what did she want?
Same thing as you, more or less. She believes the Rebirth are fomenting some kind of vile plot to poison the minds of our people. Or something like that.
A woman after my own heart. What you said about the Rebirth, is it truly the only Church of the High Father left?
Around here, yes. You have to understand, our history is marred with the blood spilled by the Church in the name of the High Father.
One would think this would have dissuaded most from following this faith.
To some, like me, faith and church are two different things. I still pray to his name, but I would die rather than let someone tell me how to do it. But to others, a church is like a home. Without one, they are naked and afraid.
Even if said church was led by murderous fanatics?
Again, many don't see the Rebirth that way. They believe it came from the people and is devoted to the people.
What about their deathless cardinal, then? Is he one of the people?
First time I've heard of him.
How is your country faring? With such a harbor at your disposal, you must be drowning in riches.
Not exactly. We have been suffering from a long series of misfortunes. Unrest is brewing.
Really? How so?
Well, aside from the troubles we've already discussed, the desert has been encroaching on our arable land at an alarming rate for a few seasons. Add to that the string of mysterious disappearances and a few outbreaks of strange maladies.
I see. Any idea what could have caused this?
No, but the people are talking, of course. They say it's in the water, but you know how peasants are.
Yeah, she cares so much for her people.
Never mind. Sounds reasonable. We'll help you with this mess.
Good. Then maybe you and Sir Helmer could go and have a talk with the dwarves who have allegedly just attacked one of our trading caravans.
I know my people. They would never do such a thing.
Grand. Prove it to me then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And we got a quest right here. Whee! Wow. Our horse really knows how to swing his ass around. Whee! Anyway. Damn it. There we go. Ah, Lady of Yanya. A pleasure to have you in our city. Any troubles to report? More than I can count. But nothing to be too worried about. Well, except... Well... There have been some troubles with a pack of wolves roaming the woods near the farm. Our people are getting nervous. And this to the bandits. And add this to the bandits and the growing tension with the elves. And you'll understand why most merchants have been shying away. I'd like to deal with those damn wolves, but we don't have enough men. Okay, I'll take care of it. Scene in the Westwood. Alright. Divine Essence. If I put my hands on the little bastards who've been stealing constantly from our city, things will get ugly. They're making us look like fools. We can't have that. Not with the situation of the Wolfheart domain. Is it? Is it? Divine Essence, Divine Essence. This is a Divine Essence generator. As you can see, they're all level 8. Not something we can fight with. We're not strong enough. that is. Well, actually, we're just gonna travel here. And then we're traveling here to the throne room. Ah, shit. Alright, welcome to the throne room of Gillian's castle. From here you'll be able to fulfill the most important task of a ruler, listening and resolving grievances of your people. As the queen, you will receive or find them during your travels. A grievance is explained through a situation, a context that will help you make a decision to resolve it. Depending on your choice, the rewards will change. Think carefully. 3 types. The main grievances, which are linked to the main story. Exploration grievances, which are found by exploring and talking to people and such. And crisis grievances, which have a huge impact on the relation with the factions. Make certain to visit the castle regularly so you can get your rewards. So, first off is the overwhelmed Countess. Okay. So, the Countess Wolfheart is overloaded with the grievances from her subjects. The people of the Wolf Forest are having big problems. Recently, tensions with the elves, the desert, gaining ground on their farms, lack of drinkable water. It would be easier to deal with the dwarves' matter after helping the Countess. Make a decision. So, provide food, cost 500, raise our reputation by 10. Pay 1,000 to help with finding fresh water to drink, or send emissaries to settle the matter with the elves. I say we help them finding fresh water. It has become difficult to find drinkable water in the region. Recent droughts have hit hard, damaging the crops, the castle, the people, exhaustion. By providing water for them, we would ensure the citizens survive and save their farms. There we go. Level 3. So, yep. Here is... First off, let's get this. So, intelligence, physical resistance, and mana. Over here, we will get power, because that will increase everything. This, intelligence and HP, and this gives us intelligence and HP. And we want intelligence because this, for our class, raises our power and raises our mana, which are both beneficial. 2 random beneficial conditions. Power by 5 for each beneficial she has. Yeah, 2 random benefits. And then we'll grab this one next. So that way for each beneficial condition, get 5% more power. Power is equivalent to dealing damage. I don't know how long to make this first episode and how long to continue this stream. I've been going 80 minutes. I'd like to get a little bit more battles in. Person. Another field lost to the sand. The faithful deals on advancing our land. We can only hope that the Countess found its way to stop this madness. I just remembered. Okay, so Awoken's Bane. Worried messenger, blah blah blah. Plankton is killing hordes of citizens, or rather killing them again, and no one has seen or heard anything. Fear has started to grow amongst the ranks. Those murderers are pretty strange. As shady as it is, it may be a good idea to ask the other factions for help and opportunity to make them grow closer. This proved to be a good decision. After some research and investigation, the threat was identified as a dark entity born of tainted mana. The joint forces succeeded. I may just, there's only one choice. Yeah, I think these are just crisis. We're not generating divine essence, but nurses and doctors. Unsafe roads. We will hoping not to use iron, but ancestors' disease. I got a decision on that. Back to the Wolf Coast. Alright. Oh, Questy. He looks like someone who can hold their own, and I could really use some help. What do you need? Well, there's this old church up the mountains before the war. The Vale used to conduct forbidden nomadic rituals in its accursed place, twisting his gifts into terrible abominations. It's been abandoned for years until recently some foul individuals have claimed the place as their own, and I fear that they intend to revive the horrors that once took place up there. Alright, we'll take a look. I have a question. Why didn't you mention you were the queen? I'd rather avoid relying on my title unless the situation calls for it, and it feels good to help people just because you can sometimes. Waste of a good title, but we better look for those foul individuals. And here's some dwarfs.
Look, dwarves! And a ransacked caravan.
Oh, there must be some kind of explanation.
Hopefully it can explain why some of them are taking big bags of goods out of this abandoned caravan.
Helmer, you scallywag. Where were you? We looked for you everywhere back at Cragwell.
Except maybe in the one spot where we were supposed to meet.
The mountain was crawling with those crazies and... I forget it. I'm just glad to see you're alive.
Sorry to interrupt, but what are you doing right now?
Surviving? Who's asking?
You're talking to the Queen of Nevendar, Gernil.
And? What is she gonna do? We've been stranded for a while now. We're surviving.
So, you did raid the caravans.
And a few villages, yes. What about it?
I don't know if you're brave or just insane.
Since the attack on Cragwell, we've been stranded topside, scrounging for food or shelter, but the locals wouldn't even let us approach, let alone trade with them. We were starving, and they answered with stones and pitchforks.
I see. So, you resorted to pillaging.
What choice did we have? There's this local preacher, Alec, who goes around telling everyone we're some kind of evil spawn that doesn't deserve the light of day. And those people gobble it up. And we didn't even kill anyone.
Aviana, I know I'm biased, but my people need help. They would have never done such a thing if they hadn't been forced to.
We need to investigate this Alec individual. Who knows? Maybe he's with the Rebirth. Meanwhile, you and your people better stay where I can find you. I haven't decided yet what to do with all of you.
Oh, don't you worry. If you want to find us, you will.
Do you know where we can find this Alec?
He won't be very hard to find, if you got ears. He's always preaching his lungs off in a nearby village.
Thank you. We will see what he has to say, and then make a decision about how to solve the situation.
Do that, yes, and make the right choice.
Looks like you're getting back in the saddle. It's good to see you being a queen.
I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. I never have.
I understand. Still, there is something I wanted to ask.
What is it, Helmer?
Well, it's about the other exiles. But maybe we should discuss this later, in the safety of Ilion. We have much to do now.
Right. I'll come and see you there when we have some time. Meanwhile, let's find this Alec and see what he has to say.
Magic Circle requires a companion who can break magic seals. So this is just an abandoned farm, kind of unique, just a lore place to my knowledge.
This door. Dwarven design.
Yeah, and these glyphs. If only Ilmarin was here.
Who's that?
Forget it. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, can't open it. They are level 8. We are level 3 at 2. Nothing to do about it. I'll make a quick save here. Just in case he... Oh, they're only level 3. Nice. Ready. We'll get to the village. Maybe do a couple of side things along the way. And that's his turn. Sadly,
I call on his holy fury. Today is a good day.
On the offensive. We will be victorious.
Wow,
Wear
they're all
them down.
Kind of sucks that they're doing that, but whatever.
Don't test me.
Can't really do anything else with these guys. Sadly, this does, I think, yep. Sadly, it does damage my own guy, but... Oh well. Might be able to hit. Nope. That sucks. Yeah, we can cast spells now. Thunderstrike. Damn, that's nice. Alright.
They will all burn! I will eat your charred flesh!
Heal. Then you, sadly.
Perish! May his light guide us!
That voice is hilarious. I don't care. Anyway.
There will be no surrender. There will be no surrender.
Sure, go ahead, taunt Helmer. I was gonna have him smack you twice anyway.
On the offensive.
Yeah.
Don't test me!
Wow. Annoying, but whatever.
I am his fury. All will serve Bethwithin. I am his unholy wrath.
Oh, shit. Cool down. Ooh, love those things. Shield of Law. Anyway.
You're mine. You're mine.
Do get up her damage. Damn, she's really powerful right now.
I will eat your charred flesh!
Yeah, I guess she's dead.
We make our stand here. Wear them down. There will be no surrender.
Alright,
Come and face
taunt.
me. It's you and me now.
And they got runic mark, so
Don't test me.
back. Oh goody.
Marching out.
Burn ya. Oh.
My body is rage.
And now we use the soldier to hit the soldier.
You're mine. You're mine.
Does kill one. And heals Helmer. Sweet.
I must become worthy!
Now. Yeah, this kills. Sweet. Bye bye. Not bad. And they're all pretty much full health. Sweet. I like that. Okay, this Pilgrim's Camp. Yay. Yeah, I can do this. Ah, look, a new map. Good. Do need more ranged units and less melee. Strikes. Enemy units have the leech condition, whatever the fuck that is. Okay. Well, we'll find out once we get in. What is leech? I'm assuming it's gonna be they heal when they heal the enemy. First, let's find it. 25% of the damage dealt is healed. Yeah. So they heal for 25% of the damage they do?
Mounting an offensive.
Yep. Resilient. Of course you're resilient.
Don't test me!
We are the Bethrison's true servants. Here is your glory! My body is rage. I am his fury.
Okay. Nice. Alright,
You're mine. The fighting never ends.
Your flesh looks delicious.
yeah, you're burning. So, her Devouring Flames ability, spring to life around... Flames spring to life around the target, dealing fire damage. If the target has burning condition, apply the burning condition to all enemy units adjacent to the
I
target.
will eat your charred flesh.
And there you go. Nice. And a heal. Goodie. Sadly, that happened. And then you ran away, you coward.
Repent or perish! To believe is to ascend.
Now, we'll attack you.
On the offensive.
There's a good reason why we're attacking you. You got a fat thing.
Father, guide my blade.
Don't test me!
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
Don't test me!
That's the exact turn I was gonna take with him, so it doesn't matter.
Death to all mortals!
And again, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So again, that works for me. What are you? Gotta focus targets.
You're mine.
Goody. You. Good, you're dead. You healed him. That lightning bolt amazing, by the way. Huh. See, she can potentially. We'll just have you wait. Heal up. Oh, one hit is dead. Aw, they actually killed one of my units.
The exiles are counting on me.
Marching out.
Now that AoE is nice because, well, one, it kills him and
We
deals
are the
damage to her.
Bethlesem's true servants.
This is what we call playing optimal play. Weak to poison. Good to know.
You're mine.
They will all burn!
Good, you're dead. You. Yeah, you can just be there. Elmer and wait.
You're mine.
Come on. And you're dead. Perfect. Alright, what have we been doing here? Almost 2 hours? Nice. Oh yeah, we did lose a guy. Sadly. Anyway, gold mine is ours. Hello. I know you're our queen, the liberator, the one who vanquished the veil. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, for those who have left us, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I pray for your path to always stay true to your convictions. Those are some nice words. Alright. Next part of the main story is right there. We're gonna dip in a little bit first. Oh. Yeah, they're level 30. No. These guys are level 5. We'll get you guys on. Once without casting a spell. Oh shoot. We're going in with one less unit than we could. Oh well. That sucks. That really sucks. This is gonna hurt. Oh, wait. So these dwarven shield guys are really annoying. And are dwarf warriors, and the reason being, use your shield. Slams his shield, dealing damage and pushing the target one tile. so they can reach no matter what, so. Might as well go here. And then taunt!
Legionaries, move.
So because she's
Like a
taunted.
boy through butter.
Alright. You're annoying. That's his standard attack.
Let's claw our way out of here. Have you met my cause?
Oh yeah, what are the two effects we got for her? Agile and regen. Nice. Not too anything to hit, but I mean it works. Yeah, sadly he can't be lit on fire. And axe throwers. Ah.
There's no escape.
Damn. Oh. Okay.
Wear them down.
First, yeah.
My pickaxe.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that damage. Already. Probably gonna lose another unit. Oh well, it's just a unit.
Don't test me! Don't test me!
Marching out.
Those two got that guy.
Burn in my flames.
This would guarantee his death, but it would also ensure he hits all three, and we get the most out of his turn.
Have you met my cause? I ain't got time for this. Have you met my cause? I ain't got
Oh,
time for this.
Fuck.
You're mine.
Act now, regret later!
Must only chain if they're nearby.
Devouring flames!
Probably a bad idea to bring her here, but this does get her in the fray. You're healed. Axe thrower.
Put 'em
can't
just
do
where I want
anything.
them.
Murdered. Yep, you're dead.
My pickaxe.
That's annoying Oh wow, did not know we could do that. Cool.
Like
This
a
is gonna-
horse drive through butter. Hey, you met my clothes.
Actually, not as bad as I thought.
Like
Also,
a
what
horse
the hell are
drive
the
through
buffs?
butter. Hey, you met my clothes.
You're mine.
That's
Your
just
flesh
terrible.
looks delicious. I will eat your charred flesh.
Right. Sorry
Wear
for
them.
the honor, guys.
We will be victorious.
Really?
Don't test me!
Yeah, I want to see what your 3 conditions are. Oh, agile, immune to bleed, immune to burn.
I am his fury.
What's the poison? Deal damage equal to 10% of the caster's power. Reduce the power of this unit for 5% per each stack. Cool. So right now you got 3, you got 4.
Like a horse drive through butter.
Dealt damage to his own guy, which was nice. Sorry. Kinda dozed off there a little bit.
I will eat your charred flesh.
Yeah, we're gonna call it after this match. Or this battle. Well, not immediately
Holding the
after
line.
the battle.
There
We're
will
gonna
be
call
no
it
surrender.
like we're gonna have this battle. We're gonna head back to Italy for a couple things. Other than dealing with these nuisances. Specifically, I want to be able to
Here is your glory.
get some more units. And in order to do that, we gotta head back to Italy.
You're mine. You're mine.
I will eat your charred flesh.
Oh shit, without casting a spell. Damn it. Lost it. Whatever. We got the iron mine, so now we'll produce iron. Over time. Faithful skeletons. Back to Ilian. I almost want to call that Ilian, but it's ill. What? Why can't we? Oh, right, we can't upgrade anything. Shit. Okay. Helma! What can I do for you? About the exiles. Anything we can do? Actually, I've been thinking about it. Well, that would explain all the smoke coming from Ilion. And here I thought that there was trouble. We have to do something. Since Cragwell fell, many dwarves have been left to their own devices. A lot of problems waiting to happen. The tensions between the Empire and the dwarves are just the beginning. Sounds like you're more worried about the rest of the realm than your own kin. I'm worried about both, but I'm worried about both. I want the clans to reunite with Nevendar, not just look after my people. Makes sense. Where do we start? Well, I've heard about several groups that have scattered about. We should start by looking for them, whenever you have the time, of course. We'll find the time, Helmer. What can I do for you? Nothing. So there we go. So yeah, as you can see, we're producing 2,000 an hour. And again, this is real. We do still have skeletal warriors. Modius, an executioner. I love. Sorry. I love these two. This guy looks. Either way. So cone attack deals damage, applies blind. Anyway, I want to show you all these units and what they do and how amazing they all look. You know, the Overlord. Ha ha ha, big old hammer. Doctor of Sin also looks amazing. Passive. At the end of the turn, Daughter of Sin sends a wave of static energy around her, healing adjacent allies and granting them Inspired. Wow. Grants Inspired immunity to Afraid and Demoralized to units of the Elven Alliance and Legions of the Damned. So that's to elves and demons, basically. Okay, cool. Spinecracker. Venja. That's the guy that died. Okay, anyway. Okay. We do have a blacksmith where we can Blacksmiths can forge equipment from Tier 1 to Tier 5 by paying the required amount of resources. The tier of the blacksmith's building determines how many times you can upgrade equipment. I don't know of a way to sell equipment. Merge shards. We need 2 of the same. And then we can merge them together, make them more powerful. Quest. Here we go. Factions! As ruler, you'll interact with all 5 major factions. Your choices will affect the reputation with each of these. You can use the current see all the current bonuses unlocked. You can also look at the remaining bonuses not yet unlocked. So, each level will grant you a permanent reward and another reward as long as your reputation does not drop. Yeah, it doesn't say. But we will... Skillyman. What are your backline? Well, allied units dealing physical bludgeoning to damage the target who... Dealing damage to a target who already has brittle, apply an additional brittle. I don't really like that, but grant the dwarfs. I say that I'm going in to get a. What is your backline? Lowest physical resist, grant the protected. When an allied unit deals. Whenever you deal physical piercing, also apply bleed. There you go. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to do anything with that. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Assuming this does pretty decent, this will continue. Tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get some sleep before then. Let's see. Yeah, this will be number 2. Sorry, Scooters. Where the heck did my phone go? There you are. Okay, yeah. Hopefully, this, series does decent. If it does, it will continue, and I'll just throw it into the rotation between this, Helldivers, and... what's that other one? Age of Wonders. Speaking of Age of Wonders, tomorrow will be Age of Wonders, depending on Helldivers. And when I say depending on Helldivers, I mean... like, we actually got to Cyberstan, and we're attacking the planet right now. So depending on how well that's going, and depending on if any of the guys are playing the game, will determine if I actually go and help them or not. So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're just gonna... come on. We're just gonna stay in Ilion, and we'll wait here until next episode. So, catch everyone then. Bye, guys.